Hello, 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 YouTube. Long time no see. It's been like a day. We're back. ONI, Frosty Planet Pack, the lab, or however you say these words. We started putting water into the geothermal dew thing. It needs like 12 tons of water. We're pumping like, 3 kilograms per second, and I have no idea. Realistically, that should take about an hour. But I don't think that geyser is active all the time, so we may look for alternative water sources. We also need to clear off the area around... I'll show you. So we need to build a steam turbine here, because I imagine this is going to shoot hot-ass water all over this hot-ass shit. So we got to do that. I have literally zero idea, because I don't know how much force the water comes out of there with. But yeah, that could be a problem here. I don't know how that works. And this one is just going to flood this thing. I don't know how any of this works. I've not ever seen anybody ever do this, ever. So, Also, I have chapped lips, and I'm salty about it. Literally. This thing... I guess it's just gonna happen automatically, maybe. It's probably gonna be a build order thing we gotta do. Bro, look at how dope this thing looks. The Regal Neutronium water sieve. They did such a good job with that. It looks so cool. Same thing with these bougie ass steam turbines. Yeah, yesterday we made our steel. This is our wonderful machine. It's super scuffed. It's smelting without our tuners. Basically, when this thing is on, petroleum comes out of the cooling loop into here. This heats it up. It goes here, here, over this. If this is over 450 degrees, it will turn off the machine, so they can't use it. This comes in, it goes over this automation. If this is over 150 degrees, the steam turbines are allowed to run, so that way it's worth it. Goes in here, dumps off a bunch of heat, comes back through, comes over the bridge. It would, and then it splits, half in here, half in here. Then once this is full, it all just circulates around to continue cooling the coolant. So that way, when we go to use it, everything should be good. It works out fairly well. Like, I tested this in, sandbox mode and ran it for like 30 cycles, like non-stop running. The other thing we've got to do is sort these gases. We need to create a infinite storage for our gases. Or just venom to outer space. I would like to keep the natural gas though for cooking. The chlorine, I think, is only good for growing these things. But I don't even think they really like chlorine. Well, they don't like a lot of chlorine, because this one died. Because that's a lot of chlorine. Okay, so where do we start? Where do we start? It's getting kind of hot in here. Infinite storage. Do we need infinite storage, or do we just need to fix the pressure around this thing? If so, how can we correct the pressure around this? Because this produces this natural gas, which is what has that polluted oxygen stuck up there. How? Because I know how to do an infinite storage. I just am not good at it. I know what we'll do. It's going to be ugly. Question is, do we draw from the bottom or the top? Probably the top. Probably right here. Okay, so check it out. We're going to have the gas pump. How many gases do we have here? I'm not worried about CO2 because this thing will suck that up. So chlorine, natural gas, and polluted oxygen. Damn, I wish that was clean oxygen. The storing polluted oxygen is kind of fucking stupid. Anyway, we're gonna be stacking gas filters. So this one is going to be looking for polluted oxygen. Then, see, the issue is we don't have space. We have space over here. So I guess have it draw from over here. And then we'll sort them out down here. So polluted oxygen goes there, output there. Then natural gas, output there, output there. Then chlorine, output there. Need to get deodorizers over here. Need more dupes. Because I don't like that. I had seen somebody on Twitch do a really slick, filterless setup. For now, I say we just... and stick it down there. Hey, John. Appreciate the lurk, big dog. Welcome in, my dude. Hope that dick's feeling great today. I hope you're having a good dick day, my dude. Oops. Because once we get pressure sorted out here, we can continue making this. We'll have power to make us through until the thing blows up. This thing is active a lot. This thing's already half full. We'll see what happens. This could be, like, catastrophic. What's melting? What's going on here? Oxygen's kind of shitty. Actually, we're gonna build new ones of these, but out of better materials. Oh, you're fine. Quit being a bitch baby. Ooh, I don't have enough steel. It's really only Gossman and Camille that are salty. Everybody else doing just fine. There's a lot of hydrogen up here. Which, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. So we do have a hydrogen generator we can turn on. It may break once or twice, but it'll clear out. It'd be alright. Sorry about that. Normally I mute. That's my bad. I think we're losing all of our oxygen out the bottom, is what the deal is. Finally, we have a good vacuum in there. Bro, my nose wasn't stuffy at all day today. All fucking day. Goddamn bullshit. I think it's a conspiracy. I think fucking somebody's out to get me and wants me to be sneezy on stream. I don't know who. I don't know why. But they out here wildin', bro. Okay, so we need and in here we need Levant. In Le Pompe. And Le Power. And then this will be our first infinite storage. So we need a filter. Our first filter. Okay, and because for now it should just be getting CO2 or polluted oxygen and natural gas. Actually, we are going to break it right there. So basically, you put a little bit of liquid over the vent, and I guess one of the staples of this game is that there can only be one element per tile. So if you put liquid, albeit a small amount, over the vent, not enough to flood it, the vent will be occupied by water, but the water will be displaced a bit by the gas as it comes out. The gas will come out and fill the tile, and the water will still be there, but the vent isn't flooded. So because of that, you can just store an infinite amount of gas in here. Some people don't use infinite storages because they think they're like cheating or whatever. But, you know, I'm not some people, so it'd be like that. The important thing is to build it before you seal it, because once it's sealed and running, like, you don't want to have to try and open it up again. Oops. I have to use the bathroom. I will be right back. I'm gonna leave this guy run. I have faith. I have faith. I think it'll be all good. Ooh. Look at my steam turbines running. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. Cool. Good to see that didn't get done at all. That's awesome. Oh, it did get done a little bit. Oh yeah, the other neat bit of thing here. So this valve turns on to allow things to go through whenever there's not a duplicate here. Also, by not running the steam turbines when the steam's too cold, it keeps the steam in here hot, making it easier to get the steam turbines running whenever they're like primed. My nose! Just don't want anybody to get trapped in there. Everybody's stressy enough as is. We don't need to be losing dupes. Oh, okay. I do have to activate it. Okay, we can activate it whenever we want. I just want to sort some things first. That actually got 12 tons a lot faster than I thought it would. This still isn't vacuumed out, of course. It's close. But it's pretty fucking hot. This vacuumed out fine. Just don't know if we have enough to get it the whole way. Oh no. Yeah. That's such a pain in the ass to get to. Tofu. Nice cold water we could use for something if we had something that needed water. Okay, so you are putting in natural gas. Not nickel gas, natural gas. We're not going to build that power line just yet until it's got its little bit of water in it. We'll get this place running, don't you worry. Turner's got like food poisoning or something. Oh, I just realized the digging wasn't the same priority. Dupes. We're going to activate this by the end of the night. Even if I'm not set up for it. I just want to see what happens. You know, I just want to see. Ooh, Siri bot got one. Fuck him up. Shoot him. God damn it, Bobby. What monkey is this on screen? What is it? What is this monkey? bitch ass lungs. I don't know what is producing all this polluted oxygen. I really don't. Unless this is all from that single morb. In which case, that's crazy. Fire poles are always worth it. There's something over here it doesn't like. Oxygen? What the fuck are you trying to... It bottled the oxygen from the suit when he died. I don't know what fucking locker they're going to. Well, some of them kind of live down here full time. I don't know if Hassan lives down here full time. There's really not any CO2. Oh god, the Drecos are all over. These things are just singing. We have cooled that rock down so much. That's insane. And it's all stayed relatively contained. You know, if there's anywhere over here we can get gold, there's gold over here. I didn't even realize we had that guy. The hell was that about? I just realized it'll be faster to just drop all the shit out of there. Sucks we won't be able to keep Otto's body in there, but you know, it's fine. Oh, what sort of fucked up sleep schedule he's on, but oh, dupes. Oh, it's not even that hot over there. Probably should do something about this hydrogen. How do we... How do we do this without passing a heavy watt wire through the center of the base? How do I want to do this? Everything's overloaded to hell. We'll just do this. Easy. I don't know where they're getting. Oh, they're getting scalding down here. They'll be fine. Don't be a baby. Yeah, I think the hydrogen is stressing them out. Is that just from building that? Oh, why is that compost pile so hot? Where did you get 700-degree dirt? I don't understand what's going on with this compost pile. Why did he drop her? Topsy? Is that what that Pokemon's named? Taboga? What are you saying in my chat, silly? Isn't that Swellot? Yeah, I don't know what language John used for the other one. I think it might have been Japanese. I don't know if that's what language you're using. Weird bird. But how you doing, silly? It's good to see you, bud. What's happening? How you doing? You're pissed? Why? What's going on? People in this house say I'm not allowed to clean my room at 2 a.m. because they want to sleep. Yeah. Meanwhile, them opening my fucking door midnight randomly. That's crazy. Yeah, I'd be pissy too. What should I say? I took a 1-hour nap at 8 p.m. and now I'm fully awake. Yeah, I know how that goes. I know how that goes. Oh. If I am like sneezy and sound snuffly, that's because I'm like low-key getting over being sick. I think. Asa? Yo, that looked different. That's what's up, Loper. How'd you do that? Is that the highlight my message thing? But howdy, partner. How you doing? Message effect power up with biddies. You gave me biddies. My boy. I appreciate your biddies. My lips are chapped, so smiling hurts, but, you know, just know I appreciate you. We out here making an infinite storage because I'm a cheater, you know? They're broken as fuck, though. I can't see it when I send. Oh, that's no good. It looks great on my end. It looks fucking stellar. Give me that wowda. Give me that wowda. Able auto battle. Doops. Put the goddamn water in the goddamn fucking thing. Yeah, pump that shit. Hopefully that's not too much water. I may not be doing this right. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. And then I just end stream. Cycle 800. Goddamn, dude. If I don't have a big dick in Oni, I don't know who does, you know? Hunter, let's go. Yeah, John was the one that had the issue yesterday. I don't know if he's here lurking. I don't know if he's like able to hear us or if he's from beyond the grave. He's probably doing stuff. Probably tickling some booty hole. Oops. Build this shit. Build my shit. Oh, you're gonna trap him in here? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Now, why the hell? You suck, Quinn. You suck. Build my thing. Yeah, I never know how much water you're supposed to put in this. Oh my god. Turner, Ari, someone. Who fucking died? Oh, whatever. I fucking hated that guy anyway. Dumbass couldn't find food that's literally labeled harvest directly in front of him. Yeah, I don't feel bad when you die. You're fucking dumb. This is survival of the fittest. I may have overfilled it with water. Let's find out. Yep, it's overfilled with water. Okay. There's like a certain amount of water you want. And apparently 26 kilograms is just too much. For some reason, they just don't want to harvest this stuff. For the regular vents, it's under 2 kilograms. For the high pressure vents, it's under 20. Good to know. Appreciate it, Pithica. God damn it, dupes. Come clean my shit. Also, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Big preach, big dog. Welcome in, my dude. Mostly lurking while playing Oni myself. Thanks for the welcome. Absolutely. Dupes, come do this. It doesn't help that we are literally the farthest point away on the map that we can be. You need a car? Yeah. They're expensive. I could just drive around. I do. It's expensive as fuck. It is. Yep, my car, all said and done, like car payment, car insurance, gas, and maintenance. It's like $1,200 a month, I think. And that's just to have a way to get to work. I also kind of lump it in with my, like, fucking fun money. My car is like, I put that in my entertainment budget as well, but cars is expensive. A car is like the second most expensive thing you will own, other than a house, if you are lucky enough to own a house. Well, I mean, if you own a boat or a private jet, that'll beat both, but those are some weird-ass people, true that. True that. What happened to all the food, bro? Oh, because I've been doing dumb shit with their priorities. To get them to do shit way the fuck away. Okay, fine. This is the last one, dupes. I can do everything else from here. I know you're stressy. People are probably gonna die, but I want that block built. Hey, thanks, big dog. Go do your thing. That's still too much water. You said 2 kilograms. Yeah. I suck. We're gonna swap that out for a better vent. %96 stress, 97, wow. $99, new high score. Doing the infinite gas storage thing is a lot harder than with liquids. Yeah. Yeah, with liquids, you just have 2 different liquids in there. Okay, now this one. Stress vomiting, let's go. Free water. You'll need just under 2 kilograms. grams of liquid there. Yeah, I was just told, and I have 4 because I suck. You can also do the lock with gases for liquids. You can do the same with gases, but it's harder to keep the game from deleting small amounts of gases on tiles. Yeah. Yeah, I had a gas lock earlier. Howdy, Meatball. How you doing? What's happening, big dog? Welcome in, everybody. We out here stressing out the dupes. You know, colony's about to die. All because I want infinite storage. But you know, other than that, things are going great. Come on, Turner, you can do it. Be the hero we need. Not you, Quinn. Fuck you. Joe's stupid ass haircut using my bathroom. Look at Turner out here. Fucking being a boss. Look at him go. My boy is cruising. Okay, now Turner, one more thing. I'm not gonna make this like super stressy priority. Actually, I will, because you're fucking running away. How are you gonna look back at it and... Bruh. This fucking clown. Ari, what are you doing? I don't understand. Ada, get your ass over here. Is that you? That's not you, Turner. What are you doing? Why did you turn your back on it to begin with? Right. Just because they are really freaking out. What do they have to do that's more important than a priority 9 sweep? Meatball, that's you. Wow, it is really warm over there. Okay, bit of a mild disaster, but it'll be fine. We have so much CO2. These must have been running. Strange. Somebody will come mop this up eventually, hopefully, as long as nobody died. Apparently Otto's coming. Allegedly. Although the end of the day is coming up, so... we'll see how true that is. Perfect. Hey, Otto, before you go. No. Fine, fuck you. Oh, I hate these dupes. You can never get them to, like, do something right next to them. If they've got another task in mind, they're gone. There's so many bodies everywhere. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna die of old age waiting for them to cross the entire fucking map to come build this one block. Doesn't prevent them from taking a job across the planetoid, but they will at least check for nearby tasks first that way. I think these dupes just fucking hate me. And that the only way I can get them to do anything this far away from home base is to emergency priority shit. Later, Meatball. Appreciate you being here, bud. Take it easy. Okay, so once this is a vacuum, we can introduce our gas. As long as we can run this bad boy. That's my main concern. You use all DLC? Yeah. Yep, we got all the DLC. Oh, good. Okay, so power is sorted. Can this overheat? All right, so hear me out. What if we... I just want to see what that geyser thing does, and then maybe we save scum to before we start it. I just want to see what happens, that way I know what I need to do. Because I've never done this before. It's like the same thing I did with my first nuclear reactor. Like, we're just gonna start it off and see what happens. That time, I ran my first nuclear reactor without water. Howdy, John. What kind of geyser is it? I've got water in it. This thing? Where'd it go? This thing? The geothermal heat pump? But I'm pretty sure it's going to shoot water out of this, and out of this, and out of this. Unfortunately, I'm not cutting a tunnel down the middle of that. It's not happening. Yeah, I haven't played the series map yet, but I think it does steam and other crap that was clogged in the line. Let's find out. Oh, so that's just that one? So we need to pump these other ones. We have to get the one unclogged. It says the other one's venting. Oh yeah, this one's venting too. How do you clear it? Block geo vents can be cleared by pumping in liquids that are hot enough to melt lead. Ah, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So I need something that is at fucking 350 degrees. What do I mean, there's lava, but I can steel. Can I use a steel pump on lava? That's crazy, bro. I wonder. This may be dumb as hell. This may be the dumbest fucking shit I have ever done in my life. What do you think's gonna happen if I pump magma into here? Mercury can be heated to 356 and lead melts at 330-ish. Yeah. The magma would also do the trick, yeah. I just don't know how I'd heat it if you want to fuck around and find out. Well, here's the thing. Like, you know, like how am I going to heat mercury? I know you can pump magma with a steel pump. Hmm. You can heat mercury by running it through a metal refinery. Yeah. Here's the thing. It's a really big pain in the dick to get my dupes to do anything down here because we're literally on the opposite side of the map. So getting them to operate a metal refinery to the point that mercury's at 356 degrees probably isn't happening because I can't even get them to operate a metal refinery to get this to boil the fucking water. So I don't think that's going to work, and that's the other reason why I'm kind of considering a pump. Just don't know how I'd do it. I don't know if they'll they were getting burned down here earlier, but they don't get burned over here. I don't know why. Maybe it's once the temperature goes over 1,000 degrees, they're not happy. Yeah, I think we're gonna do magma. I just don't know how we're gonna get it in there, because I'd love to go this way, but the tile underneath the left side of the pump will get pulled from. So if you put the pump just over the magma, it'll suck it up. As long as the pipes are obsidian or ceramic or something, it'll go without blowing the pipes. Which I do have a fair bit of obsidian. Yeah. I just don't know if they can go through here without dying. Do that. Dig this. Oops, dig this. Sweep this. Get this shit out of here. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. It'll probably take them the whole time I'm gone to do that, so. I'll be back. Actually, hold up a sec. I wish this would stop. Somebody's going to get hurt. It'll be fine, though. Okay. Melting point of the pipes in the pump have to be higher than the temp of the magma. Also, depending on where the pump itself is, it might need to be actively cooled to prevent it overheating. Not sure. Either way, it's some mad dupe science. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Also, thanks for hanging out while I went to the bathroom, guys. Appreciate you still being here. I just want to see, because if they can build in there without like fucking dying, we'll be sick. That'll be good. I could also, if we had an active pump in there made of steel, I don't think steel would melt. Yeah, steel wouldn't melt. The dupes can get brief exposure to magma while in suits. It's not the magma I'm worried about. I'm not worried about the magma. What I'm worried about is the gas. The gas is what was burning them before. Okay. So. You there, Quinn. I don't like you. Come down here. What happens? Okay, you do get the scalding debuff. That sucks. Okay. Get out of here. There's not a lot of gas left, and I'm hoping it'll vacuum out. It's just a weird shaped room. There's just 2 more layers of gas that have to get out of there. And then once it's a vacuum, we can do whatever the fuck we want. I think you have a liquid lock preventing the magma getting out. What magma? No, it's definitely going down. Trust me, this had like fucking 70 kilograms of chlorine gas in it at one point. But the strange thing is, over here, there will be gas. It'll be 700 degrees. Sorry, I thought there was magma on that top step. It was debris. Yeah, bodies, actually. That's what I call the pile. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bodies there. There's a 9th right here. And a 10th and an 11th. There, we've lost like 50 dupes. There's another pile over here. And then we had a problem over here. Yeah, it's been a struggle bus, man. Has been a struggle bus. Unfortunately, I think it's too warm over here for any more of these. Probably too warm for fucking oxyfern. Yeah, so I'm hoping once the hydrogen's out of there that everything will go back to being a little better. Then there's the problem of the CO2 down here. How's this coming along? Hey, at least that's looking good. Cool, so that can run. That's cool. Hello, I'm new to ONI and I got my first big question. Could you help me? Oh god, maybe. I'm not very good at this game, I'm not gonna lie. I get people killed all the fucking time. But shoot your shot. Let's see what we got. So it's a pro. No one is good at this game. I don't know, bro. Fucking Francis John, GC Fungus, Brothgar. Those guys were real good. I'm trying to tame a natural gas vent. How can I vacuum the room for the steam machines? So what I do is set up my room. I like to dig it all out. This is left over from the water I used in here. But yeah, you build your room, build your pump, and, you know, don't build this until you've got everything swept out. Once it's all clean in there and you've got your pump and your wiring and everything, close up the wall, hook it up, and it'll suck it dry. And then the pump will break and it's just kind of stuck in there. I'm sure there's ways to do it where the pump doesn't break or isn't stuck in there, but I'm, you know, lazy. I'm glad that infinite storage worked, though. That's sick. Cool. One problem solved. We're starving, though. That's not good. What build orders do I have you guys doing that's fucking you up? If it's a small enough room, you can start by building it solid, then adding a liquid lock on the outside and hollowing it out. Facts. I kind of did something like that here. This one, I just used a fucking pitcher pump and pumped it out. Well, I need to get lava, but I need to get food first. Find that faster than building the pumps for the small steam rooms with like 1 or 2 steam turbines on top. Yeah. It really just depends. It depends on the size of the steam room as well, because like this steam room is fucking huge. What is ST? ST stands for steam turbine. I love this setup. I'm sad that it's coming to a close, though. Like, we've already sucked out so much fucking heat. I think that was the whole point of them putting this here. I think this whole map is supposed to be like geothermal power. Is like the idea. Aren't those volcanoes inside? They are. Well, they were. Once they got real hot or real cold, they kind of solidified. Nice and breathable over there. Maybe we should set up a carbon skimmer loop while we're over here. You can always crack one back open and give it space to start erupting again. That'll add back heat. Really? How the fuck am I supposed to get in there when it's goddamn 800 degrees, dog? Robo miner. Probs or robo miner. Bro, how you gonna be like that right there? Not sure what the suit limit is for scalding off the top of my head, but you could put in a liquid lock somewhere and dig it out in a vacuum, and then that wouldn't transfer heat no matter how hot it got. Yeah, you say that until they go to fucking take that material through the liquid lock and it fucking turns to steam, and then next thing you know, everything is fucking 1,000,000,000 degrees. You know how dupes are. I know how dupes are. I've played this game before. Yeah, dupes is gonna dupe, but you could always lock the digger in and let him slowly die of starvation. You mean like this? You mean like these guys? Into any source of polluted water? I need it for thimbleweed. Don't ask me why I lack pea water. So you can sometimes get lucky and find like cool slush geysers that have polluted water. There's biomes that have polluted water. I don't know. There's probably machines that make polluted. Oh, the fucking one power generator. The natural gas generator produces polluted water. Thing is, I'm surrounded by slime and I don't have suits. That's fine. Slime lung isn't as big of a deal as it used to be. You can handle slime lung. Your dupes are just sneezy and a little slower. But for the natural gas, I need to go through slime too. You'll be fine, Doug. You'll be fine. I probably have all sorts of shit floating around my base. Not really. I need clean water. Oh, what the fuck? Petroleum generators and peat burners also produce pea water as a byproduct. Oh, yeah. Let's do carbon skimmers if you have a supply of water. Early game, I don't have access to peat. Peat is only found on some maps. You'll not always have access to peat. Hey, Jackar, appreciate the follow, big dog. So let's produce excess pea water, but yeah, not a lot. Yeah, it takes a while to build up resources. Are we finally breathing in here? We're still starving, but we are breathing. Now the question is, will they come harvest the food that's down here? Probably not. We may have to kill some critters. Oh. How about that? How about we get a dig going on this? How about actually we do this right now before people fucking die? I'm just streaming that, but you seem to know what you do. Not exactly. I've got like 1,200 hours in this game, but not the best at it. It's definitely, it's a hard game. It's a difficult game to learn. Like, I didn't complete my first like mission objective until I had like 500 hours in, because before all the DLCs, before Spaced Out, before any of that, the mission goal was to reach the temporal tear. Yeah, I didn't do that until I had 500 hours in the game. I had probably failed like dozens of colonies. Oh shit, I got to petrol and saw 2 slicksters die in their own oil. Rough, yeah. Bro, I need to buy a new phone, and I'm not happy about it because they're fucking horribly expensive in America. About to spend goddamn $1,500 on a phone, but I need to have it, and I keep them for years. You don't fail. The success is the friends you killed along the way. The, yeah, I've lost like 50 dupes. Xiaomi OP, is that a brand of phone? Or is that a character in your game, or who is that? This game is just narrowly avoiding disaster all the time and putting out fires as they appear. Hopefully there's food in here. There's not. But, you know, you can hope. Bro, this is big buns. This is buns. Dupes built this. Dupes! Get stressy. I'm a fucking stress everybody out. You don't start building this shit, goddammit. God damn it, Bobby. Yeah, there you go. Get you some of that. I'm trying to clear up some of the CO2 so that way, hopefully, they quit bitching. All these dupes do is cry. Or maybe that's a problem with me and my style of leadership. Maybe I'm just not a good manager. I think we're just understaffed and running low on resources all the time. This whole map, this map is the most difficult fucking map I have ever had to deal with, because there's like no resources in the entire starting biome. And the entire starting biome is like the top half of the map. Amogus? Okay, food's coming back. We're doing all right. Yeah, we're almost out of polluted dirt, which is fucking crazy. It's because we were on fucking outhouses for like 600 cycles because I didn't have fucking water. And now I lose more water to fucking space than anything else. Once this is a vacuum, I may try to drop some magma right there and create a liquid lock. You know? Drop another magma right there, make another liquid lock. God, our food goes by so fast. All right, so we've got to get hot liquid into here. I was hoping food would kind of rebound a little quicker than that, but... Oh, dupes. There's so much to do, so little manpower. I did awful about temperature management this fucking colony. I did terrible about it. You shouldn't need steel for natural gas. I guess it depends on the natural gas. Won't the pump overheat? It will, but you can set up a liquid lock outside. So say you do for the pump unless you build a very big space for it, which is what I was going to suggest. So you have your geyser here, build a room around it, and then have a door here that they can get in, and then yeah, you can do whatever you want for a door. Then you have a pitcher pump there. Use a liquid that's not going to boil away from the temperature of the gas, which natural gas rarely comes out hot enough to like boil oil or petroleum or whatever. Once you've got enough liquid built up there, no air can pass between them. So you can have 200-degree air in here and it won't affect your air over here. And that still allows you to go in there and service the pump or whatever until you're at the point that you have steel and can replace it with a steel pump that'll never overheat or break or whatever. Is how I usually do it. I have no natural gas on this. I've been so sloppy on this playthrough because like I could just do whatever with heat. And now I'm finding out the hard way. I fucked around and now I'm finding out, you know? I was like, oh, it's so cold. I'm not going to overheat anything. Everything's going to be so good for forever. And that was a fucking lie. Like... I have chapstick around here somewhere, and I don't know what I did with it. But somewhere close, I can sense it. I can feel it. It's probably under my PC, knowing me. And how my world operates. Hey, look, 2 more bodies. Wow. I don't think there's anywhere in my colony you can go that there aren't dead bodies. We just got it like that. You can't even go to bed, bro. We got fucking bodies in all the rooms. A body for every room. Anybody dying here? No, nobody died while eating. That's crazy. How? Bro, I've lost 50 fucking dupes, if not more. This colony. Dude, this colony is just hard. This map is just genuinely difficult. Like, I normally have some mass casualties, but like this map in particular, man, it has just been non-stop. Is it the Frosty? It's the Frosty Lab. So it like combines different DLCs. We're gonna do the other lab after this, once we complete this geothermal thing. And in that one, I'm pretty sure the meteor hits in like 10 days. and you just have to like deal with that. Dupes, you know, the quicker you build this, the sooner you can breathe. Isn't that crazy, bro? Because we can't have these nice plants over here because I did the dumb and cooked our fucking base. So what happened over here was I dug this hole to run this power wire so that way we could get power up to this steam turbine. And in doing so, this rock was very hot and boiled off some water that was in here while everybody was like sleeping and coming home. And then they all started getting scalding. So to save the rest of the base, I, with the resources they had available in here, had them seal off the wall and lock themselves in. And, yeah, that's how you ended up with a fucking Heaven's Gate cult in your base. Just a fucking bunch of bedrooms full of dead dupes. It's still not as bad. My first nuclear reactor was like really bad. My first nuclear reactor killed 33 dupes on startup. It was bad. It was real bad. Second time, Titanic 2, she fucking was a treat. Titanic 3 fucking purred like a kitten. But yeah, that first one did not go good. One thing I did on this playthrough that I've never done in past playthroughs, but I think I will continue to do in future playthroughs, is to practice a build in Sandbox beforehand to work out the bugs before going into my my survival world and trying to build it. I normally just kind of build on the fly, but I'm going to try to build my first nuclear plant on my current playthrough. It's fun. When they work right, they're sick, dude. So much power. Oh my God. I had fucking 12 steam turbines running like balls out off of one nuclear reactor. So much power. So much power. Downside, you got to deal with bees, and bees fucking suck. There's a lot of pressure out there. But yeah, this smelter setup I built in creative before I put it in my survival. I'm already set for power. I just want the achievement. Yeah. At one point in time, I had a platinum in this game, but then they came out with all the DLCs and I still have like 9 achievements I need to get. But yeah, this little setup here managed to get us our 1200 steel we needed. No broken pipes, no fuss. There may be too much water in that. I don't know. We'll see if it runs. If it stops, I just need to empty it a little bit. You got food in here, please? Oh my God. I just want food. Well, this should hopefully clear up the gases in here a smidgen, which should keep people from bitching. It's looking much better. There's still a lot of hydrogen in places, but up here I'm actually really thankful for the hydrogen because it's keeping like the fucking steam turbines cold, which is sick. all of our ethanol became water because it was just off melt and we stopped growing wood. Because we ran out of snow, I think. Once I see this clears up, we're gonna start working on piping our magma in. What could go wrong? But I want to know that the base is okay before we go. Starting to do some crazy dumb bullshit. I just wish we were doing better on power. Like, we're fine. I'm just used to my nuclear reactor where I could fucking build God knows what and it didn't matter. Because ultimately, I may, the next time I do a Terra map, I may try to get a sour gas boiler going. It's gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna have to practice it in fucking creative. But that is the one contraption I have never been able to make in ONI. And I want to make it. Because I've had a few maps where I like fucked up real bad and wound up with like 400 kilograms of sour gas per tile covering like the entire bottom of the map. And like, that sucks. Like, I wish I could have done something about that. I just threw it in an infinite storage and said I'll deal with this later, and then like 1300 cycles later, I just never did anything with it. I also found out you can feed these guys sucrose and they'll make ethanol, which is a unique development. Pumping magma through this is going to be such a bad idea. I'm not full of good ones. Never said I was full of good ones. God, is it getting better? I don't know where all this CO2 is coming from, unless these were somehow miraculously getting liquid, but I doubt that. Do we not have a rancher? Is that what the deal is right now? Did our rancher die? No, you ranch, Gossman. And Quinn. I fucking hate Quinn. I'm sure it'll be fine. What are you guys doing? And can I pull you off of it to go dig some abyssal or some obsidian? I also don't know where all this polluted oxygen came from, unless it's from that morb, which it could be. You're sleeping down here? Ooh. I had this colony one time where I did a somnium synthesizer. I had, I think 11 dupes running that, and they were like pajama dupes, like just completely fully kitted out bedrooms. Food got delivered like at certain times, like it was very thought out. And I had 20 super dupes with max skills, all of them. Oh, we got so much done so quick. If I remove Abyssalite, heat will spread? Yes. Yes. However, you can use like insulated tiles and it kind of keeps the heat from spreading, like so. Like all of this heat is from this thing and these bathrooms. All of this heat is from these things. But like this dummy hot steam has not cooked my base. So insulated tiles do work. Oh, so many bodies, so many bodies. How many dupes have we lost? Have we lost 60 yet? 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 on a page. We have 11 pages. We have 10 pages. So 71 dupes. And we have 9 remaining. So we've lost 62. We lost 62 duplicates this colony. Kinda crazy. And how bad is having my water on the ice biome to keep it cold and using it as coolant? Will it freeze? Yeah, your water will freeze if it gets below 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. You can thaw it out and it'll melt again. But if you can keep it at like 2 or 3 degrees, that's sick. And how can I like putting the tank on the edges of the biome? That's a great question. That's a great question. I usually just kind of vibe it out. If you have hot liquid, you can make it colder by putting a storage in the water and adding a bunch of ice to it. Cheap, scuffed, dirty ghetto kid solution. How can you heat it up, though? Pass a warmer liquid through it in a pipe. Behind it, it'll transfer heat. You can, with automation, set a thermosensor in your water and have it connected to a valve that allows hot water to circulate through your cooling tank. If the temperature of the tank drops below, 3 degrees or whatever. Unfortunately, with this game, heat spreads. Entropy is a real thing. and heat dissipates and goes everywhere. Heat death is the death of all colonies. I've seen some pretty crazy 5,000 cycle builds where they've mitigated cooling a lot, but in those, just due to the nature of the beast, like the calculations that it's doing on all the gases and everything, the more you dig out the map, the worse it runs. But to get a colony that big, you need all the resources on the map. So they'll typically dig it out and then fill in areas that they don't want dupes to go to eliminate the pathing that the dupes can do to hopefully get frames back. And at that point, you're only cooling like select areas. So it kind of works out. You can have infinite cooling. But the thing is, I don't have infinite ice. Water, if water is moving through pipes, will it freeze? If you have a full-size packet, yes. However, with a liquid valve, you can, maybe the liquid meter as well. Yeah, just with the liquid valve, you can set it to 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams per second, and that small amount of water will not freeze in the pipes. I wish I had more plastic. Except somehow we always get polluted oxygen in here. And I don't know from what. Unless air goes through here, which it may. Because there's no tube attached to it. I don't know. I don't know if that tube would melt. Because the ladder's certainly hot. Got food? No. You never got food for me. What a scuffed fucking build. We don't need to be running that now. Meal, what are you stressy about, dog? Where even are you? Chilly surroundings, full bladder, soggy feet. Where are you getting soggy feet at, dog? Oh. Okay. Food's kind of coming back. Make this out of granite. You guys got all that granite right there. And then what all runs on this? Oh, cool. So nothing. Just the suits. Easy chat. Easy chat. So check it out. We're gonna run iron wire all the way to where it's spicy. And hope we have enough steel to make it down. Nice. Then pipes, insulated pipe, obsidian. Oh, nervous about this build. We're probably going to lose some dupes to that. What up, meatball? How you doing? What's happening, playa? This might be the dumbest fucking thing I've ever done in ONI. I have never tried to pump magma anywhere. That's lava? Yeah. Think you want the pump above the magma, not in it? So like right here. One up from that? Really? I'm gonna have to move this pump like fucking 3 or 4 times. Do you use the prehistoric DLC? I do. Yep, this map has the Frosty Planet pack and the dinosaurs. It's like 800 kilograms per tile of magma in that line probably, so I'll pump up quite a bit. Well, yeah, but if it's only going to grab one tile, I need 12 tons. We're going to try putting it in the lava. What's the worst that can happen? Liquid will fill back the tile. Also, Neutronium DLC? Yeah. That one's just cosmetics, though. If it overheats down here, we'll move it. I just like burning my dupes, personally. I think they're better cooked. Can't have a raw dupe. What we got in here? How many of these we got? 5? Some socks. Nice corner. Some gloves. We gotta leave some. You can't take them all. Where's your rocket project? We haven't gotten there yet. So I'm from the spaced out era. I like all of my shit on one rock. I don't like doing rockets. Rockets stress me out. Because it's basically just a floating coffin for me. They have to expect you to shoot the magma down there, right? That's why it's all there. They're telling you that's what it's there for. Hey, look, another body. Hey, look, another body. Hey, look, another body. Ooh, we're probably hurting for power. Do bodies still give insane decor bonuses? Probably. Where is 4? His outfit does. His body doesn't seem to. Yeah, if anything, May's body's helping us out there with her outfit. However, I don't think we're going to get this build done tonight because I have to get off and go to bed here soon because I have work tomorrow. But coming up this week, my last day of work is, I think, the 23rd. And then I am off work until like the 2nd of January. So I'll probably be doing some longer streams. Because I don't know what the fuck else I'm going to do with all that time off, so. I'm going to sleep in a lot. Let my shoulder heal, maybe? That'd be cool. Where did you learn to play this game? I kind of taught myself and watched tutorials from GC Fungus and, GC Fungus, Francis John, and Brothgar, which Brothgar no longer makes content, but his old content's still good. But all of those guys have tutorials and like will explain the physics and shit like that, how things are working. Can I take water from out of pipes? You can. You need a duplicate with the plumbing skill, the plumbing tidying skill, and then you just go like an opposite of a bottle drainer. That I don't know. One that like puts it into a bottle, but out of a pipe. I know there's a mod for it. There may be a piece of equipment that does it. If there is, I don't have it yet. There is a bottler. Okay. It makes sense that there'd be a bottler. Hey, Plop, how you doing, buddy? Everybody in here, if you don't already, go follow this Plop guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He plays games something similar to this. Okay, now you're fucking making me a liar. You were playing Rocket League last time? The fuck? Hey, thanks. Hey, you're welcome. Been on a random game kick. You're good, big dog. How do you handle it when oxygen runs out in this game? You make more. Easy thing you can do is look for oxalite in the map, dig that up. It'll give you some emergency oxygen. Just start over. Yeah, Plop. That's a lot of people's fucking. Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes there's nothing else you can do. But oxyferns can help. You can try getting rid of your CO2. Personally, I'm a big fan of the SPOM, the self-powering oxygen machine. I didn't build one this time because the first like 600 colony or 600 cycles in this colony, I didn't have water. So that was a fucking experience. Apply what you learned to a new run. Yeah, solves many problems. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm hoping we can finish this tomorrow, though. I just hope this vacuums out. I think it will. Up, what's the longest you've had a colony go in ONI? Actually, everyone in here, what's your longest running colony? You went way further than I thought you would with this ragtag little group of dupes. Oh, dude, we've lost like 60 dupes. We've lost like 62 dupes. This is not the same ragtag group of dupes that we started with, that's for sure. Just shy of 2,000 cycles. Nice, nice. I think I've got a 3,000 cycle one floating around somewhere. My highest is still only like 1,600 cycles, but I've never done a rocket yet because I'm a slow bitch. You're on cycle 46. That's actually really good for a beginner. The first 30 cycles are usually the ones that are going to see what you know. After the first 30, it's the first 100. Only 7 dupes. That's a solid amount. For real, you can get a lot done. I'm here cycle 800, having covered the whole map damn near with 9, so... My first run was like a week of cycles, yeah. Can you tell me about your PC? I've got a RTX 5070 Ti graphics card. My processor's a Ryzen 5 5600X. Got like 1,000 watt power supply. 64 gigs of DDR4 RAM. And all of my cooling is Noctua fans in a cooling tower. Very quiet, which is why like it is this way. That's what I wanted. But yeah, it's a pretty beastly PC. It's not like the best money can buy by any means, but it's pretty okay for streaming. Monitor, some fucking shit from my community college. They were emptying out their old shit and selling monitors for 10 bucks a pop, so I bought 2. Probably not what you were expecting there, but I mean, I play in 1080, so I wasn't really like pressing too hard. Because streaming just chews fucking resources. So I'm never going to be one of those like running fucking 120 or 240 frames a second type people. So I don't need a really high refresh rate monitor. And with me trying to get as many frames as I can so that way I have decent frame or stream quality, I stream in 1080, so I didn't need a big baller ass monitor. It'd be cool, but I think this is probably a little better for the stream overall. I was thinking about going fucking dumb though and getting like a 5090, but one of my moderators, Tech Vance, I love that guy, talked me out of it. Because it's really like a marginal difference. I got a $200 racing wheel coming on Tuesday. Let's go. Tech actually has a really sick driving sim setup. I've been wanting to get one. So that way I am not like... so that way there's less chance of me fucking up my Miata when I take it to the track. There's always a chance, but hopefully less of one. Howdy meatball. Drive a Mazda 3, let's go. I drive a Mazda Miata. The Miata is nice, but I can't fit. Understandable, it's a very small car. I just got ATS and hate playing a driving game with my keyboard and mouse, so I dropped $200 on a wheel. It's like $350. That's awesome. American Truck Sim, ATS, got it. Got it. Dude, fucking Loper has seen like mad growth with that game. Bro, that game, he's got some like diehard fucking American Truck Sim people in there. Although honestly, Oni does better for me than like 90% of games. Like, I don't know why. I also have Star Trekker, but that's more like a flight game than driving, so it's space trucking. Right. I think it's the game. Yeah, certain games have like audiences that follow them. And that's just like the game that they're interested in. And there's nothing wrong with that. People like watching other people build. Yeah. Well, because that's the thing, especially with games like Oni and shit like that, everybody does things a little bit differently. Like, I will guarantee you, you can go anywhere you want on Twitch. You will never see this smelter build anywhere else. Nowhere else. Because it's mine. I built it in creative and then recreated it in survival. And it's super scuffed, it's super ghetto, and I love it. It works great. This infinite storage you'll probably see other places on Twitch. I didn't really do anything all that creative. This you may see on Twitch. This you'll probably see some variation of on Twitch. We need the hydrogen back. We took too much hydrogen. Oh, it's not that hot. Oh, over there, yeah, it is probably pretty hot. I never thought of capping a volcano like that for power. Yeah, it works out pretty well. You smart motherfucker. Well, that's this whole map. This whole map is like dedicated to geothermal. Damn, can we stop making plastic and start making fuel? My guy. Yeah, this was actually 3 volcanoes, and then I came and fucked it up. This was 2 volcanoes, and then I came and fucked it up. Hey Slow, hey chat, hey Cat Pig, how you doing? How you doing? Still got that cold. Other than that, all right. You? I'm doing all right. I'm getting a little better. Any way of unfucking those canos for use again? I could go dig them out. You go dig them out enough for the lava to flow, they'll turn back on. Was it you? Someone on Twitch infected me. Yeah, it was me. I would just have to sacrifice a dupe to get it done. You know? But like in theory, we could come down here, dig through here, dig all that out, build a fucking insulated tile thing on this on our way out. It should kick that right back up. My issue is this shit's running hot now because all my hydrogen went away. I should have brought another dupe on, but our food's still not looking good. Damn, you're putting in work on that. Let's go. Ari out here coming in for the big builds? Yeah, get in that lava. You know you wanna. It's nice and toasty. Can you explain to me what happens if I have a heavy watt wire and then attach a normal wire? It'll overload the normal wire. Dupes can run into lava for a limited time. That the current from the heavy will be transferred to the normal. Exactly. And then it'll blow up the normal wire. Look at this water. Just perfectly trapped at 98 degrees. Incredible. But heavy watt can power deodorizers if on their path, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, heavy watt wire can power anything that's on its path. The way you're supposed to do it is use the heavy watt wire as like the spine of your power grid, and then have transformers go off of that and then power everything. But I really fucked that on this one. Like, really fucked it. My decor is fucking awful. Like, my decor just goes from like bad to worse. Like when the Mealwood's the best looking place in the fucking base. Like, yikes. This is definition of a scuffed playthrough. My kind of interior decorating, that's... Yeah, everybody always tells me I need to play RimWorld. The way I run my fucking oxygen not included colonies. They're like, you would fit right in. Like, you are RimWorld people, you just don't know it yet. And I'm like, of course. Because I'm a fucking cruel dictator, I should play RimWorld. I've also heard the same about Dwarf Fortress. That Dwarf Fortress is another game that you can just be like a fucking like D1 fucking dictator and like it's fine. If they starve in RimWorld, you can turn them into hats and sofas. Dwarf Fortress is awesome. I've heard that from so many people that I need to play it. The original just scared me, like, with how fucking, like, the way it looked, but apparently they made a version that has, like, some sort of graphics, kinda. Crafting this pump is going to take some lives. I already know that. Itch Steam Dwarf Fortress is still not exactly beginner friendly, but it's a lot better than the ASC2 version. It's the or ASCII. I forget. John would know what how that's pronounced. It's the most complex simulation in gaming, bar none, but it's a less complex game than either ONI or RimWorld. Really? ASCII. Ask key is how that's pronounced, or ass. I'm into ass. We like ass. Ass and titties and big booty bitches. We love that shit. I tried to use oxygen masks, but meh. Yeah, I'd rather have my dupes hold their breath or get itchy lungs or whatever the fuck. I think ASCII, unless you're spelling it out in a safe for work way. Though technically the graphics in DF were ANSI, not ASCII. Oh, because they had color. All I know is that shit looked scary as hell. That shit looked so scary. I got into ONI because of the sound effects. Like... so good. That's another layer of confusion to an already hard to learn game. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about Dwarf Fortress, man. But yeah, if it's got graphics, I may consider. I mean, it was kind of like the Matrix. It was. I'm not scared of command text mode. I have like 4 consoles open right now. I'm horrified of it. Once you learned it, you didn't see the text anymore. Yeah. But it did make it harder to learn. What you're saying is I should learn to use it. I should learn to play it with the fucking graphics and then go play the original without the graphics and make everybody on Steam or on Twitch think I'm some sort of fucking hacker man. The current game has graphics. Yeah, but it turns into a steep climb learning curve, the game itself into a vertical ascent. Yeah. The text mode version is still available free. Let's go. Why you know what? Okay, there we go. What I miss? Text mode version is still available free. You can also play in text mode in the Steam version. It's an option, of course, but you can also set your screen to 640 by 480 and 16 colors if you really want to, but why? Lots of visually impaired people play that way as it works well with the screen readers somehow. Makes sense, actually. Oh my god, and there are some things that are just really pretty in an old school way that you aren't when you play with the graphics on. The item I was looking for is called bottle filler. I can't read. Yeah. Somebody had mentioned it in here earlier. Okay, it's like 10:15. I should really probably get out of here. We'll finish this build tomorrow for sure. Stream will be going live 7:30 like usual, maybe a little earlier depending on what time I get out of work. If you're new, drop a follow. Come hang out again. I'll be live tomorrow 7:30. What are you doing? YouTube, I appreciate you being here. I hope you had fun. Hope to see you again soon. Subscribe, ring the bell, come hang out tomorrow or any other time. And yeah.